Good afternoon. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far. It's telling everyone that I started alive. But Mercury's retrograde. Yay, it worked. Mercury's retrograde has been. Hey, Jess. Hey, Linz Vargas. Hi, everyone. Twice but nice. I'm so excited to talk with Debra Silverman. Let me invite her up. Debra, there she is. Melanie, so good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, my Canadian friends. I see a couple Canadians here. So happy to have you. Let's see. Uh, oh, good. I'm so glad Instagram alerted you and you were free. Yes, yes. Let me see if, see Deborah. Hopefully we won't have any problems with Mercury being retrograde. Sometimes things take a little bit longer to get going. We have these little delays and reversals. Oh. Hi, everyone. Oh, no, it says you're unable to join. What's going on? Oh, there you are. Yay, there's Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Let's see. Can you join? Instagram's been acting a little funky lately. So let me try inviting you again. Oh, there you go. Yay, accept. There we go. Yay!
Aloha.
Aloha.
I'm in the middle of a Hawaiian garden.
Oh, I love it. It looks so beautiful.
Yes,
I wish.
it is. Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Oh my God, is that your backyard?
No, I'm hiding out somewhere I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, a fellow Aries moon. That feels like a great thing to be doing.
I was thinking about how when I first met you, who knew that you were going to leave your job and become an astrologer?
I know. Life takes us on strange journeys that we
And then
never saw
your
coming.
11th house sun could not resist. And the other thing I was thinking about was you took the basics, you got the grounding from us, and then you just went for a rocket ship ride. And I wondered how you could speak to that. Like, I'm just curious. You guys, I have a book coming out, and it's called "I Don't Believe in Astrology," which is kind of a joke coming from us. But I was reflecting on your trajectory as you became this interested. Like, tell me how it started. Where did you first get interested?
Yeah, so life is so wild, and I've always known I was a Taurus and very felt that energy. But I love to go to this spa called Rancho La Puerta, and one year there was an astrologer there, Leslie McGurk, who gave a talk, and then she gave me a reading, and then she started teaching, and so I took a class, and it blew the roof off my mind because I always felt, Deborah, like I was from outer space or something. There was just something, and it just explained so much about me and about my relationships and other people. And I couldn't get enough. Once I got a kernel, I just couldn't
And
get
didn't you
enough.
come with a bunch of girlfriends when you took level one?
Yes, I met, yes, when I applied the first level, my friends Kim, Karen, and Lori, we all learned from Leslie first. We all took your class. Yes,
And
we
then
loved it.
then you did 1, 2, and 3?
I did 1, 2, and 3, yes.
And was that hundreds of years ago?
That was back in 2020.
So it was hundreds of years ago.
Yes. And then
And then
I came and met you in Seattle in person. Yes, that's right.
you, after you finished level 3, you just kept your education just kept going.
I just could not get enough studying, and like I got into horary and all sorts of other things. And I just, yeah, I've got those Gemini, Venus and Mars in Gemini, and my Mercury trine Pluto. I am like, when I get interested in something, I get obsessive about it, and I just
Mercury,
can't get enough.
Mercury and Taurus and Pluto and Virgo.
Yes.
I love that so much. Mercury trine Pluto. See, you guys, this is, now you know this about me. I do very simple astrology. You're a very sophisticated astrologer. So when I hear someone say Mercury trining Pluto, because my first half of the book that I wrote is all about the psychology of astrology and what is it that prevents us from being happy and how do we deal with the psychology of our silly operating system that says mean things about us. But when you have Pluto trining Mercury, you have a running start. Because your mind is like, look, I got this. Don't tell me what to do. I'm doing the research. I'm doing the studying. I've got an 11th house sun. I don't care about following. See, and my little sweet Mercury is sextiling Mars in Cancer. So this is what we learn in basic astrology. So I have this really lovely, emotionally based thought process that doesn't go technical. It goes human. That's the therapist
Yeah.
to me. The therapist to me wants to heal you guys. So if you're feeling it all like you love astrology, your left brain's having a party, but your emotional body's a little bit slow, that's where I come in.
Yes. And how did you do with this Mars retrograde? Because I'm a Cancer rising.
Yeah,
It was
I have
kind of
Mars in
tough.
Cancer. I did not like it. It was not an easy, the whole political, I love watching your take on the collective because the political situation as we begin to prepare for these transitions of the outer planets, everything's being unglued. And I had this dream when Trump was elected in 2016 and we were going around the White House, he and I, unplugging in every room all the sockets. And I woke
Ah.
up and I was like, what? And that is exactly what I see happening. And now I'm not making it good or bad. I'm just saying he's unplugging everything in the White House at every socket.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that when Mars went retrograde and I could feel my emotional body was so triggered, I wasn't being able to hold an objective point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I got taken out.
Mm.
My Mars
That's
in Cancer got really emotional.
yeah, it's been a lot. It's like good, my ascendant's gonna have 3 hits and it's squaring my moon. So I've been like a
What
little
degree is your
emotional.
ascendant?
20.
So you got a
My
little ways to go. Mars has not hit 20 yet.
no, it's at like 18 now.
And it's about to, listen to this. It's about to hit my midheaven the day the book comes out.
Ah!
You can't make this shit up. And then right behind it comes Jupiter on my midheaven, right when my second book that it took me years and years to write. So I'm having this wonderful free workshop. Do you know about this? Where I'm doing the relationships of these cool people like Richard Ruddit and Zach Bush are going to be talking together about their relationship. I'm having Colette Baron-Reed and her husband talking about their relationship. I'm putting only 2 people in every
Uh-huh.
room that are couples, that are friends or colleagues, and looking at their charts and talking about chemistry.
I love that. The chemistry of astrology connections. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see you do Colette and Mark. That is going to be so exciting. I'm sure
I
all
know.
of them.
And then there's Blue. Blue is this beautiful woman who has, get this, 4 planets in the 11th house in Scorpio. Pluto conjunct the sun conjunct Mercury. She is this deep, as you can imagine, scorpionic soul in the 11th house. And she just finished a new tarot deck. So her partner who painted them for 2 years is coming on to talk about the creative process of 2 soulmates that are women that became best friends. I'm very excited about
Okay.
it.
Hey, tell us all about it.
Well,
It's
it's
called
April.
I Don't
It
Believe in
starts,
Astrology, right?
I don't, it's so funny. Every time I say it, I laugh. It starts on the 31st, on a Friday, and then it's got 4 days, April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's an hour and a half each day with these different interviews, and it's free. And it's just my way of saying, because you guys, first of all, everyone in this room believes in astrology. So why would you want that book, right? So I've got a dilemma. The ones that don't like it don't want the book, and the ones that like it say, I already love astrology. That's a stupid title. So I'm trying to figure out how to get you guys interested.
Well, obviously there's a twist on it. So
Yes.
it's written, is it written for the, it's written for the skeptic then, right?
Well, it's actually written psychologically. The first
Uh-huh.
half of the book is about the operating system and what's
Ah.
contributing to the human the human condition, and then we use the signs to describe the psychology of what you might be up against. So if you're a Taurus and security is really an issue, and you turn your observer on, the whole book's about turning on your observer. You
Yeah.
know, it's astrology. I really wish there was a way for me to drop that book off in the people that don't believe in astrology, because it would be a great entrance for a beginner. But for anyone in this room interested in psychology and astrology, it's a psychological angle on like not all Virgos are neat. Not all Libras want to be in relationship. Not all Aries have a temper. I'm rewriting some of the storyline.
Mm, I love that. Absolutely. Yeah. So what would you say about a Libra that does not want to be in relationship?
That's
How would
so
you see
classical
that?
because there are people. It's so many Libras I know are single. It's
Oh,
not funny. It's
yeah.
because it's a push pull game.
Uh-huh.
One half of them is interested in commitment, and one half of them wants you to go away, said the Libra rising. And permission to say, you guys, why don't we ever get permission in this world to not want to be in a relationship? Like it's completely unnatural according to the group think. But that's what Libras do. They break the group think. The Libra's an innovator. It's a cardinal air sign. They
Yes.
get misrepresented as being the pleaser as a young Libra. But a
Mhm.
mature Libra, I always think of India Ari because she's my hero. She's a
Oh, she's
Libra.
wonderful. Yeah.
She's the best. And she taught me so much about Libra. Like, why are we, that's what the book is about. Why are we boxing people in without considering the soulful version
Ah,
rather than the
I,
ego? So the whole book is the high road.
I love that. So is it more like the esoteric view of astrology? Oh, that's
Like
going to be so
Scorpio,
interesting.
my favorite chapter, Scorpio. I mean, I always love Scorpio because that's the esoteric law of Scorpio is that it's the highest sign in zodiac. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They think Scorpio because they're willing to destroy their ego. And yours
Yes, I think
too.
you've mentioned that before. Yeah, I need to work on destroying my ego.
And then my very favorite part of the book, you guys, is the very last chapter, which is called the 13th sign. And that one is
Mm.
more about there's a place that goes beyond astrology that you know about, Miss 11th House Sun,
Mm-hmm.
that is not limited. So in the 13th sign, it's the invitation to go into non-dual. And that's my favorite chapter. And it's so funny. I'm kind of ruining it, but it says you just spent the whole time reading your chapter on Taurus, like who walks into an astrology store and opens up the book about their sun sign. And then the last chapter says, now stop doing that. Let's put your awareness on your soul. And that's your rising sign, you little
Mm-hmm.
Cancer rising.
Yes. Yeah, very much. Learning my rising sign was so helpful
And you
to
did that in level one. And
understand.
listen, the other thing is cancers are very strong. That's another thing they don't tell you is esoterically, it's one of the highest regarded signs. That's why the Dalai Lama is a double cancer.
Ah, yes. In the bodybuilder, I remember I learned that from you. You'll see people a strong, developed upper body
Because
because
they're,
they are hold a lot
because,
of.
right, because on the inner level, they're so vulnerable. They feel like they have to build their body. They're tender beings who get disguised as being crispy critters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and learning how to like be in flow with emotions and not bottle them up or let them like blah, all
Or
over the
turn into
place. Yes.
ice and freeze them. How many of you in this room know how to cry? Because we are in water times today. The sun's in Pisces and the moon's in Scorpio and Saturn's in Pisces and Neptune's in Pisces and Mars is in Cancer. Do I have to say any more?
I know. Yeah, I'm not much of a crier, but this last month, yes. And it's been cleansing. Tears are
I
cleansing.
love your passion to help the collective see the patterns from the stars. That's such
Oh, thank
medicine,
you.
Celeste. It's such a gift you brought us.
Oh, Deborah, you're making me feel so good.
But it's
You know
just
what's happening
true.
today? Venus in the sky in Aries is opposite my Uranus.
Oh, you're
So
so cute. What degree is Venus?
it's at 5. Well, my Uranus is
Well,
at 5.
my
So,
moon
yeah,
in
it's right.
my moon in Aries is at 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Venus station retrograde right
I
near
know.
your
I
moon.
wish they'd send me a boy.
Mm. Oh, you're looking for a boy? Well, you're
Nah, I wasn't really till you said that. I suddenly thought maybe
well,
this is
maybe wait till closer to like just after
it goes
April 12th.
direct.
That'll be
Exactly. I'm with you.
a perfect time for you to meet a boy. I'm sure there is a new one out there for you.
Thank you. From your
Absolutely.
mouth to God's ears. Goddess, did you hear what Celeste said? She's talking.
Absolutely. And with Neptune going into Aries, that could be you falling head over heels in love. Absolutely.
I love that so much. I love it so much. And Jupiter's got sitting on my Venus and like been there for about 3, 4 months, and it's going to go right across up to the top of my chart and say, Deborah, all of that hard work. You guys, I've been being an astrologer for almost 50 years.
That's incredible.
And the book releases Atypical Therapist on April the 8th. And I will be in Los Angeles. If any of you want to come see me, there's 2 book signings occurring. April 8th, it's called, oh no, it's Tattered Covers in Denver. I forget. Oh, this is Soup. Book Soup is in Los Angeles and West Hollywood on April 8th. Anyone interested? Yeah, the book comes out, get this, right the day after Mercury goes direct.
That's perfect. That's
Isn't that
perfect. And you're
sweet?
a Gemini, so Mercury's your chart ruler. I love that. And Mercury goes direct in Pisces. So it's this emotional book that's going to help people connect with their higher selves and fall in love with
Their
their
soul.
selves and their souls in new ways. So I feel like that's perfect.
Thank you so
Absolutely. Are you
much.
coming to the Bay Area at all with the book tour?
Nope, I am not.
Okay.
I made it, I don't know if you know this, I'm almost 70 years old. So I made a decision that instead of pushing myself, I'm going to be in Denver as in Boulder. I'm going to be in Texas as in Austin, Los Angeles, and then we'll see what the gods have in mind. But I'm not pushing anymore.
Oh, good. You're
I've really
such a
learned
go-getter, energetic person. It's good to take the foot off the gas sometimes.
exactly. So I'm just watching Jupiter do her thing. I literally have turned my life over to astrology. I was like, I'm not going to use my will. I'm going to watch the dance of destiny. And even you guys in this room, whoever's listening right now, you're invited to go look at the book. It's on Amazon, but I'm watching the feminine principle operative so that I can balance myself. This is so Venus, and let myself relax rather than push and do the moon in Aries. And guess what, you guys? If you get the book online right now, yeah, somewhere you'll see it during that event. Oh wait, listen to this. If you sign up for that event, there's an option where the book gets included and the tarot book. I just wrote a tarot book based on the 12. Listen to this. The
What?
22 major arcana. There's
Uh-huh.
12. There's 12 for the 12 signs, and there's
Yeah.
10 for the 10 planets. And it
Yes.
was done in the 15th century. They didn't know about Pluto in 15th century. They found it in
Mhm.
1930. But they left all the cards out exactly. So I did an astrological look at the tarot.
I love that. What's the name of
That's
that book?
for free. That's what you get if you buy the book. If you go right now and you sign up for this event,
Yes.
there's a place where you can buy the book, and in that we'll send you a free one. How else can you get it? I liked it so much, I think I'm just going to give it away.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I have a link in the caption. It was going to be about how you can join. It's bit.ly and it's IDBIA. I don't believe in astrology 25. And that'll take you right to the place where you can sign up for Deborah's
Event.
series
It's
where you
called an
see
event. Yes. Yes. And you
yeah,
guys, and you're going to see, oh, this is so sweet. People are saying the sweetest things.
they
Love
are.
Celeste left. And
Oh, thank
Deborah, I've
you.
loved for lifetimes. I adore her, best teacher of astrology ever, in my humble opinion. Thank you, Nicole.
Ah, they're
That
such
just
nice comments.
that's
Yeah, and people are
touches my
excited
heart.
about the book. Hmm
Oh, from one Gemini to another, please, please hold Gaza in your heart. I totally am holding Gaza in my heart. I know, you guys. I know, I know. Let's do a prayer for a second. Can we stop?
Yes.
Take a deep breath in this moon in Scorpio and breathe out transformational energy of love straight at Gaza. May they know what it feels like to be freed. The time will come when the healing will arrive, and we are the angels holding that vision. So it is, Aho.
Mm, it is. Yeah. So, yeah, it's so sad. I mean, just so much chaos around the world, whether it's wars or storms or what have you. It's just a time of like this breakdown as all these planets go through the end of signs. And the fact we're having Neptune, then Saturn, then Uranus, all changing signs this year, like bringing these like hard endings before we can see this new beginning. It's a lot psychologically. What are some of your
I was
wisdom you can
just going to
share
ask you
about?
that. I did an interview with Rick Levine recently, and I asked him this question, like, tell me what you think about Saturn conjunct Neptune. I'm interested to hear your point of view. What have you
Mhm.
sensed, or what does your Cancer rising feel about that conjunction?
Well, on the highest road with Saturn conjunct Neptune, I feel like it can be making dreams a reality. And like with Neptune finishing up in Pisces, which can be illusions and deceptions, like when it goes into Aries, all of that work since 2011, where we've kind of expanded our mind and looked at different things, I feel like there can be getting some clarity. Like there's some illusory bubble that's going to pop, and we're going to have a new energetic start that we can do things differently. I
I
feel
love,
like is
I love that.
possible. Yeah, and Saturn can bring that reality. Now it's not easy because when that Aries energy can be so fast and that it can feel uncomfortable, but I feel like there can be really positive things where one of my biggest hopes is that like the country, which has been so divided, we start to like come back
Mhm.
together again with the new energy of Aries, where we may have a common enemy that we're fighting in
Exactly.
terms of.
That's right. Yeah. I have this really close friend of mine, and we do this practice where I go, remember when everyone came together and the whole planet shifted and we didn't see it coming? And we felt so comforted that Neptune actually had a chance to rewrite in the name of fire all the things that had to go. And then she says,
Mhm.
I remember, I'm so thankful we lived through those times with enough awareness that we didn't get hurt by it.
Mm. I love that idea. Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you
It's
for all the work you do. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here and I'm afraid they're going to come. I'm supposed to be in a silent garden,
uh-huh.
but we're having a conversation about the most important thing in the whole world,
Yeah.
which is the possibility for a new world to enter this one, and for us to be prepared, and because of you and all our astrologers to say, we saw this coming. We've seen it before. Don't worry. We'll get through
We
this.
will. We've gotten through, we go on. And I feel like Uranus and Gemini can be like people's minds opening up and
Blown.
new awareness. And yeah, this and that can both be true, and just awakenings. There can be so many awakenings with this. And if we can, now is the time with the retrogrades to prepare
Well, that's what
to.
we're doing here today on this live. You guys just prepare that Gaza gets love and that the planet moves
Mhm,
through the shifts and that you're the ones, the angels that are awake enough
mhm.
to know how to hold hands and come on Instagram live and bless the world. That's why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell everyone again about the dates for the
Okay,
event
so
and
it's
anything, any
March
highlights.
30, so it's you guys, March 31st, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's you can come for free or you can buy the book and then you get the tarot book and then you get a lifetime. You can watch all the interviews after because we'll have everybody's charts. It's all based on astrology, even though it's called I don't believe in astrology. The whole thing's based on astrology. And the cool people are Emily Fletcher and Danette May, these two fire. Oh my God, one's a double Aries and one's a Sag Leo. That'll be a hot little room. They love each other. Then another one is Zach Bush and Richard Rudd, who wrote the Gene Keys. And the other one,
Oh,
they're very famous scientists and they're best friends. So that's going to be the air, like the mind. Then another is a beautiful man. You may know Garen Jones and Blair Jones. Garen Jones is this black man that is this beautiful creature who's married to this woman, and they're talking about their relationship and how he was able to, because he learned astrology, the elements, he understood her for the first time. It's
oh,
beautiful.
oh, I have to watch. Yes. Yeah. This sounds like
Yeah,
amazing conversation.
I'm so
I,
excited. I'm excited. Okay, so they go into your bio, right? Or then to the little link
yes, and there's a
below.
link in my bio. There'll also be the link in the show notes as well for them. And I'll put our conversation in my stories with the link so that people can go and sign up for this free event.
And if worse
And
comes to worse and you can't find it, because I don't understand any of these technical things, just go to info at
yeah,
3 words, Debra Silverman astrology.com. And then
yeah.
we'll hold your hand and bring you home.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
love you, Celeste. Thank you. Blessings on this day. Let our prayers be heard. May you remember that the stars are always shining and there's nothing standing between you and the love of who you are.
Thank you so much, Deborah. It was so beautiful to see you, and thank you for all the teachings and the thousands and thousands and thousands of us that you've helped learn about ourselves and our
Right when you
relationship. It
said
was
that, a leaf just
beautiful.
fell right on my hat. Right when you said that, a leaf fell. Okay. Thank you, Celeste. I love you too.
Love you. Take good care.
Aloha.
Enjoy some sunshine for me.
Aloha.
Bye, everyone.